Alrighty, here we've got LightBear being played on PC through Steam here. This is an interesting roguelike action RPG um, by LightBear Games. They're the namesake publisher developer of the game. So you play as a bear here that essentially has a large candle in the room that you start in, and then as you traverse the randomized map with the various enemies and such, your light source will start to diminish the further away from light source you get. And if you end up getting too far away from the light source, you will eventually be plunged into total darkness, and yes, that's game over at that point. It's a really cool concept. I like the way the game plays. I like the way it looks. It looks very much. I guess looks. I guess it looks rather deceiving, honestly, because it feels like or looks like a kid's game. But don't let the looks of this game fool you. It is definitely not. I mean, yes, a kid could play it, obviously, but it's not really a kid's game per se. It's a rather difficult and challenging a roguelike action RPG that is a lot of fun. Every time you restart the game, you have a new dungeon to explore, new enemies that are placed throughout the dungeon. You do have light sources that you can grab that will give you added light, like I just got there. One thing I don't like about the game, like at all, is the fact that you can't use a controller, which I believe is really a missed opportunity. I think that it'd be really nice to be able to play this game with a controller and not have to utilize only a keyboard. This game is entirely played with the keyboard, and that's it. I don't know if that's going to be a pit, if that's somewhere else I can go. Let's find out. Nope, it's death. That's what that is. That was fun. But yeah, like I said, I love the enemies. The art style is great. It definitely is a very deceiving game because it looks like a kid's game. I mean, he plays a kid-looking bear or a cartoon-looking bear that kind of looks like it would be more at home in like a kid-friendly platformer, or like some kind of educational game. But again, this game is anything but an educational kids game. It is a challenging, tough, very fun action RPG that is definitely worth picking up. It's definitely worth the $12.99 to pick this game up. It would be better if this game supported the Xbox One controller, or any kind of controller for that matter. It definitely needs controller support, like, badly. I hate keyboard-only controls. It's not bad, but I don't like the spacebar being the attack. I don't like the fact that you have to use the keyboard keys. I'd much rather play this game with a traditional controller. So I hope that gets implemented in the future at some point, because that would make this game so much better. But that being said, this game is still a great fun game that I highly recommend checking out. If you're a fan of Zelda, if you're a fan of roguelike games, if you want a game that's going to challenge you in more ways than one, LightBear is definitely worth picking up. It is worth the price tag. It's $12.99 on Steam right now, and it is a great and fun, challenging experience for sure. I would just make that much better if it supported an Xbox One controller. And that may be something that's going to be a bit in the future. I really hope it is, because it needs it. Because sometimes a keyboard control, like what I'm doing here with the WASD keys and the spacebar, doesn't really work that well when you have a lot of enemies on screen that are trying to kill you, and they can move faster than you can. It'd be much easier to fight them off with a controller rather than trying to use the keyboard. But again, LightBear is a great game. Definitely want to check it. That's just checking out. I want to thank the publisher for their opportunity. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.